What's going on, y'all? It's your boy GK. I just wanted to give y'all a little update on what happened with the whole car breaking down situation, you know what I'm saying? Just so y'all could be aware, you know, and kind of be along for this journey with me. So basically, what ended up happening was I'm on the way to actually, this is the artwork right here. That's one of the pieces. And then that's the other two pieces right there I'm actually gonna take to my house. I don't know if I think I may have made a video on my house, but point is, it doesn't have artwork. And so I have to put some artwork in there, and I was on the way with this artwork to take it to the house and then clean it for the next guest when my truck decides that it wants to break down. And so I ended up being just stranded where I was because I'm driving, and like as I'm driving, like my wheel bearing or something felt like it like came off, like the wheel was like literally not, like could slide off at any time. So I was on the expressway and I just pulled over to the side, you know what I'm saying? So, and once I pulled over to the side, I realized like, nah, I don't think I'm trying to examine my car over here. So it's like I kind of like wheeled it, like drove it slowly but surely off the E-way into the Walgreens parking lot where I was. Basically, you know, what I do on the side is I move different things for people. Like let's say you have a couch or something that you need moved or something, like an older person may order it but can't you know, go to the store and pick it up or whatever. So what I do is I play the middleman and I use the truck and I throw it on the back of the truck and I go get it. But in doing this, you know, it causes excess wear and tear on the truck, you know, which is fine, but you know, you just got to get it checked out when you start to see these things. And you know, that was just one of those times where it couldn't make it to the shop. Now I knew in advance like something was going on with the truck because, you know, when I would drive, I would hear like this squeaking noise when I stopped, and sometimes, well, a lot of times when I am regularly driving without hitting the brakes. And so every time I took it to the shop, because I just had some work done, and they told me my brakes were fine. You know, they told me my brakes looked like they, you know, they would be needed to be changed in a little bit, but they fine right now. And I'm like, that's crazy, because why is my, you know, tires squeaking? Like, why is my wheel squeaking then, you know, if it's not the brakes? So I'm just steady driving with it. They got us going up hills to do some of these drop-offs and pickups and all type of stuff. So that's how I ended up on the E-way. But I had already got like a brake line changed. I had got my spring, like a suspension spring changed in the front. And it was already things that I had got done, and I was like, okay, maybe I'm good. But it turns out it was all of these other things too. So I had to pay like $1,000, which I had to borrow from somebody. So now I'm on the hook for that, and I gotta pay that back. And I had to basically get the truck fixed, because that's my only way to transport things for my Airbnb and to do these side jobs that I do. You know what I'm saying? So everything is all good now. I ended up taking it to, luckily, now here's the blessing, right? When I roll off the E-way, you know, I instantly pull into Walgreens. And when I pull into Walgreens, I'm like, cool, let me look for the shops. You know, I was doing a little job. I had to cancel that job. And I was looking for a shop. Now, turns out there is a shop literally right across the street. So I'm like, cool, I'll just wheel it over there. So we slowly drive over there. We got to make turns, and I'm all nervous and stuff. But we pull in front of the garage, and it just says honk, you know what I'm saying, and we'll let you in. So I honked. And how about they didn't have no other cars there? Well, they had one other car, but they didn't have no other cars there besides the one car. They were able to take my car right in, order the parts, and they had my car done by, I think it was like what, 11, maybe like 11 a.m. when it messed up. And they had my truck done by 9 a.m. the next day. So I'm not gonna lie, anybody who had to take their car to a mechanic before, I'm pretty sure you know that sometimes it may be days before they even actually can get to your car. The time itself may take like a few hours of work to do, but the time it takes for them to get to your car may end up being like a few days. So it was a blessing that I was able to just pull right up, and they were able to handle, you know what I'm saying, the work for me. Now, whether I got the best price or not, that's debatable, you know what I'm saying, because I pretty much have been learning about trucks and cars by the work that I've been having to put into my truck, you know what I'm saying? I usually buy cars with warranties on them and stuff like that, but this is like my first truck where I actually have to like learn how to take care of it myself. And also I want to say, you know, thank you to all of the people who've been supporting me. You know, I've seen the subscribers go from like 50 to like 100. I think I'm at like 104 now, but I just want to give a quick shout out to all the people who have decided to subscribe to my page, man. I really appreciate it. I'm definitely going to be making more videos soon. And I just overall just am grateful that, you know, the videos that I'm making are able to help people, because that's what I really intended from day one. If you look at my very first video on this page back when I had hair, you know what I'm saying? I didn't cut my hair off now, but I really want to help people be able to see the underside, not the downsides per se, but the other side, the underside of the Airbnb business. You know, the things that people have to go through day to day in order to be able to build these successful businesses, because not everybody starts on top. Not everybody is able to get the 10-bedroom house for their first deal. Some people have to start from the 1-bedrooms, you know what I'm saying, like the you know, I ain't gonna say not so good neighborhoods, but not the best neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? People have to go through real life things like cars breaking down, water coming from the ceiling. And I just want to be able to share these things with you guys, because these are things that I go through. So when you see me not posting, even though I'm gonna make it my priority to post, you know what I'm saying, moving forward, but when you see me posting, it's not because I'm not doing anything, guys. It's because I'm just like trying to manage all of this stuff. And sometimes it does become overwhelming to figure out how can I film and document it too, because I feel like I want you guys to see this stuff. But you know, but I'm not gonna make no excuses for that. I'm gonna do better at uploading more, at least once or twice a week. But you know, I just want y'all to know that, you know, I'm out here hustling, man. I'm out here grinding. I'm out here doing the stuff, and I try to, you know, show you guys things whenever like big things come up, you know, or things come up, obstacles that I have to overcome and stuff like that. But you know what I'm saying, all in all though, I'm just grateful for the position that I'm in to be able to even preside over these properties. So that's the video for today, guys. I do got a lot of other stuff to update y'all on. I got a few stories that I want to tell y'all soon, so be looking out for that, man. But in the meantime, I'll catch y'all in the next video. Peace.